Alright, I did some tests. I started the stream like 4 times. There's something wrong with the embedding, but it seems like it's still recording. So I'm just gonna do it this way and hope that later I'll be able to actually upload this and that the video will be seen. Hi, welcome back to the BrewLab. What's up? What's going on? I'm Lone Fox, and today I'm coming at ya with another little variant in my mission to discover which equipment deck is going to be the best one once the new set drops tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Feels like Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. So yeah, I went for a very dwarf heavy variant. The reason for that is because the new 4 mana dwarf guy is that has to do with equipments. Bruenor, he is a dwarf, so that's gonna work well with Magda and other dwarfy synergies that we got going on here. So maybe it's gonna be a dwarfy equipment build, or maybe it'll be a warrior equipment build. We still haven't quite narrowed it down, but this is just another version that I've been having some fun with in the unranked queue, just while I wait for the new set to drop. So here we go. I'm just going to run over it quickly for you guys. I'll do the usual split. So we got the finisher there, and the big dragon. Then these are all the equipments. Okay. Then we've got some ways of like ramping a little bit and drawing lands. And then we got creatures. And then a little bit of funky spells. Okay. There's one more creature up here, but I'll be keeping this in a separate category. So, what are we trying to do with the deck? Basically, this is the win con. Get a bunch of dwarfs down, like as many as you can. Equip them all if you can along the way. Try not to lose any. We've got ways of creating new ones and saving the ones that we have on the field. And then at some point, you will be able to swing in with all of them. Create enough tokens that Magda's ability becomes active. Before they declare blockers, you sacrifice 5 treasures, search for a dragon card, you put Terror of Mount Velus onto the battlefield for free, and it gives everything double strike, and you win the game. Skadoosh, skadoosh, skadoosh. So how do we get there? Well, basically, we've just got a bunch of little dwarfies, and there's a member here in the party, one that has to also do with being equipped and equipments. So Warchanter Skald is a 3 mana, 2 and a white for a 2/3 dwarf cleric. That says that whenever it becomes tapped, if it is enchanted or equipped, you can create a 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature token. So that's 1 token generator. Then we've got this 2 copies of Dwarven Reinforcements, which can be foretold and then cast for 2, which creates 2 of these 2/1 berserkers. So hopefully we'll be getting a few of those berserkers down each game. What you should do, if you don't have the 1/2 punch of Staunch Shieldmate turn 1, Magda turn 2, attack with Staunch Shieldmate, create a treasure token. If you don't have that little thing already in hand and good to go, then don't play your Magda straight away on turn 2 into an empty battlefield. She's just going to get removed. Bone Crusher, Gianted, you name it. You want to be holding your Magda in hand until you have a nice board of dwarfs. Then you drop her and attack. So you get loads of treasures in one go. And save your Magda, because they're stompable and precious and fragile. So, what else have we got? So those, and then of course, Staunch Shieldmate is cool. We didn't get a single 1 mana dwarf in red. The whole spoiler season is now over, and there isn't a single freaking dwarf that is red and 1 mana. That is really quite annoying, and Staunch Shieldmate is going to rotate out, so we're going to be left with pretty much no 1-drops in this deck with the dwarfs if after rotation. So pretty annoying, but anyway. Next up, a little bit of card draw and ramp. Like I mentioned, we have Seize the Spoils, which allows you to discard an unwanted card and draw another 2, and then you create a treasure token in the meanwhile. There's a 4 mana variant of this in the new set that makes two treasure tokens for the same exact thing. Discard one, draw two, but instead of making one treasure token, it makes two, and it only costs one extra mana. So, and I think it's instant speed, so that's going to be epic. Forging the Tyrite Sword allows you to create treasure tokens on the first 2 chapters, and then on the third one, you go look for an equipment. This is probably going to get replaced with the class enchantment that has to do with equipment. The name is escaping me now, but you'll see once I make the actual deck at later stage. Then this is the only removal piece. It's not a very big one. There's only little things that have only 3 toughness, so it's mostly in here to get rid of enchantments and artifacts than anything else. This is an aggro deck. We want to be getting the finishing swing on turn 5 with the Mount Velus thing. So yeah. This is really just in there to get rid of pesky artifacts and enchantments like Embercleave, etc. Then, secondary win con is Halvar, because you can search for him with Forging the Tyrite Sword, and often I go for Sword of the Realms so that I can equip it onto my Magda and save her, because Sword of the Realms says that whenever the equipped creature dies, you can return it to its owner's hand. So Magda keeps getting bounced back to her hand as long as this equipment, Sword of the Realms, is equipped to her. But the other side of this card is Halvar, God of Battle, which basically does the same thing as Terror of Mount Velus, but only for your creatures that have equipments or auras attached to them. So we'll have to see, which of the two you can get to quicker and more reliably during the match, and go for that one and try and go for the double strike killing blow. The other equipments in the deck are 4 copies of Embercleave, because you want to be giving your Warchanter Skald +2/+2 first strike and flying if you can. Of course, if Magda is in play, it also gets an extra +1/+0 for every dwarf you control, so a little bit of an anthem effect there through Magda as well. Then there's another equipment here that just creates treasure tokens whenever you deal combat damage. This is just, you don't for some reason have a good play on turn 2, you play this instead and equip it the following turn to something else. It's better than nothing. +1/+1 and makes a treasure token. Pretty sweet. And then last but not least, couple copies of Shadowspear for life game, some survivability. We've already talked about the Terra. If you get this in your opening hand, mulligan, because you do not want this in your opening hand. That's why there's only 1 copy. We're hoping not to ever draw this and to just get it with the Magda thing. Then the mana base is pretty straightforward. There's only one sneaky little thing in here that's different, which is this Axgard Armory, which allows you to search for an equipment. In a pinch, you need that Maul of the Skyclaves, which is going to get you in over the top. You can pay 4, sacrifice it, 1, 2 red and a white, and search your library for an aura card or equipment card, and reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle, and you can then quickly attach your Maul of the Skyclaves and get in for the killing blow. It's just otherwise the rest of the lands are the usual sort of split that I run in my decks. And that's it. That's the deck, pretty straightforward. Equipped Dwarves equipment deck version 3. Let's see if it's better than last night's one, because that was not too good. Not very nice mana, and we've got the Terra, so definitely a mulligan. That's more like it. Sorry, Campus, you're going in turn 3, because we got the 1/2 Magda into, Staunch into Magda, attack, save the mana, play the Campus, then seize the spoils. Oh, he's got a counter spell. No, he doesn't. That's nice. That's 4 straight wins of the deck so far. Pretty stoked with that. Although it is just unranked. I climbed up into Diamond 2 today again, and then got knocked down into Diamond 3, and then back up into Diamond 2. It's just like a slugfest. Just, I'm just gonna, whatever. I was really hoping to make Mythic today. I tried really hard. I was so close. I almost got to Diamond 1 and then got straight back to Diamond 3, and then I've made it back into Diamond 2, and I'm just like waiting for new cards. I cannot do this anymore. I'm going to play a lot of unranked with the new decks and see how they go, and then I'm going to try and push my way into Mythic with a new deck. And that's going to really give it some added gravitas, which is good. Hopefully a lot of people will watch that video and download the deck once I make it into Mythic using it. And hopefully it'll be something that nobody else has done yet. Can't stomp that, can you? Interesting. Oh, it's this deck with the Dragon's Approach. Woo! Come on, dude. Come on. Keep discarding. Oh, that's the fun. Okay, in this case we go for the Tyrite sword. I think we can then play the Warchanter Skald and maybe the Maul of the Skyclaves. No, just off by 1 mana. The only problem I've encountered in the deck is that both the Warchanter Skald and Magda are things you want to keep on the battlefield. But if you put the Halvar equipment on it, then it doesn't tap because it gains vigilance. That's a little bit problematic. So many mosquitoes in this part of Italy right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have a gold span dragon? Come on. I know you do. Okay. One, two. He needs 5 in the graveyard for it to go off. There's 4. Can move the Maul around now with Halvar, which is cool. Nice. Can we move it? Unless he gets an artifact killer thingy. Doesn't have it. Okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool. That's a cool little combo with the discard stuff. And he got haste. Can't attack me. I'm the gingerbread man. I think the first strike, yeah, supersedes the trample. Not bad, not bad. I mean, it is unranked again after all, but still, so far so really good. Having loads of fun with it. I'm like, no one expects that terror of Mount Velus when it goes off. I must tell you, it's quite spectacular. Samario. Feel like I'm under one. This is the perfect hand that you should just mulligan away. Much better, isn't it? Squash banana with the da da da. Ooh, mirror match. Once again. Watch it be a mirror match, but like maybe mono white version. We'll drop the Warchanter next. Might have some sort of. Okay, it is. It's a mono white version. I should try mono white version. But then there's no Magda. Let's go for the boop. Boopity boppity. Oh, go on then. Mr. Samarium. Oh, that's not good. I don't know why he would do something like that, unless he had a fight spell. In which case, I would be very, very, very surprised. No first strike, I can see. Very nice. Very, very nice. You slimy, slimy bugger. This is a GG right there. Congratulations to Sumarium for being a very smart little player there. I like that. That was cool. Almost makes me want to start brewing again. Equipped or enchanted. Ooh, with Halvar. And that. Although it is rotating out that enchantment, I think. Yeah, it's from M21, I think. Scooby Snacks. With the same lion dude. Mr. Rajani. Okay. The level of tiredness my son makes me arrive at is rather spectacular. Beg your pardon. Okay. We've got ourselves a ramper. Big old summon. Super annoying that doesn't have reach. Ooh! Time to put a bit of a Maul there. Boo boo! That's another little dwarfy on the field. that sucks. What? Didn't I get the trigger anyway? Ooh. Yay. Nice. Meh. Oh my god, this little song my son listens to on the YouTubes every day. I promise you it's driving me nuts. I'm losing my mind. I will slowly turn into a baby shark. It's driving me insane, and it's not my first kid to have it playing on in the house. My 6-year-old used to play it as well. It's like over 6 years we've been any parent out there, I know your pain. I feel you. The freaking baby shark thing is just a little bit out of hand right now. Another land. Woo! Because we needed that. There comes a bouncy spell. Okay, so that's pretty annoying. That's pretty cool as well. I'm surprised no one plays that much. This guy's gonna come in here like crazy next turn. So let's see, who do they tap? Obviously this one makes another token. I'm okay with that. Keep making tokens for me. I like berserkers. Thank goodness I did that. What is with all this land? Will it flooding much? Oh, you're gonna go for it, you dwarfy boy. That's a bit of a disaster. I was really hoping. Oops. Nice. Very nice. Misa likey. Mono green Stumpy. That was a silver player. I don't know. It's a little easy. Honestly. It's like this. Sometimes you find some really hard players to play against in unranked, but other times it's just a walk in the park. But like I said, I couldn't muster the energy to try come up with something genuinely unique and stuff when we're this close from a new set dropping. I'd rather just talk shop with you guys, play a simple deck, That's like, you know, exploring an idea that of something that's coming. Now there's no land. Go. So yeah, I can now close this tab in my Google. I have been running for a while now. About the arrival of the new set. It now just says 0 days. It's already the 8th in Italy. Cycling or just mono red Stompy with some crazy cool jank sometimes in unranked. Fateful End. Never before seen card in what the hell? Years. Got a lot more like heavy on the hello. I don't have removal for that. My dear. Terribly sorry. This thing deal 3 damage. I hope he doesn't have salts here or like 2 shocks. Fatal End and then a shock. The joys of Big Red. Which runs so much more removal than usually they would. Let's go for the Soul Spear. Shadowspear, sorry. Yeah, another forward pick. Then we can play Magda and equip her. Hopefully they don't have, that makes it a 2-body. Ooh, I don't know anything they have that can. Whoa, remove it, so we probably should have gone for something else. Although, we're making another token, so that's just 2 for Magna. Maybe I can also, rather than equipping it with the Shadowspear, I'll put the Maul on her, and hopefully she doesn't get zapped while I do that. Ooh, here comes the zap! Every time. Yay. Okay. At least we get to go search for Halvar. Now they have double the same thing they just did again. Thing a jig. Ready up their sleeves. As I thought. Should we go for the It's a game over. Oh baby, that feels so good. Gotta use this Goldvein Pick more. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1 loss on unranked. Yes, but still, this is not a shabby deck by any stretch of the imagination. I'm super duper happy with it. I think I'm gonna leave it at that because my stream is making this error, and I'm just worried that I'm just talking to myself here and I'm not doing any actual streaming. So, but anyway, I think that video quite clearly illustrates the deck and its potential. I think with the introduction of BrewLab, we can get rid of Halvar. and put in Bruenor, and maybe get rid of these Dwarven Reinforcements and put in Bruenor, and then I think put in, instead of 4, if we're getting rid of Halvar, then we can put also get rid of the Forging the Tyrite Sword and just put 4 of the new class spells in, test it that way, see what the number of equipments is that are necessary. But then I like this Terra of Mount Velus as the finisher, although this will be rotating out, whereas Halvar will not be. So maybe we'll stick with the Halvar option and try and get more dwarves equipped with cheaper equipments. It rests to be seen how this ends up going, but I'm really excited. Alright, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow with a over 100 packs cracking video and crafting guide for the first day of the new set. If you haven't already, kindly consider subscribing to the channel, leaving some comments down below, and hitting the like button especially. It really helps boost the videos out there, and of course share them to all your friends if you like this type of content. Just a simple laid back dude with really bad equipment who's starting to make a YouTube channel and is hoping to grow it, and hopefully then I'll start to make some ad revenue money and I can afford to improve all of the equipment and yeah, keep this ball rolling. Again, thanks so much for watching. This is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.